De la right, my MVVs, welcome.
Queen Naomi is alleged to have had a very, very scary dream. The dream scared the hell out of her, such that she invited the Ooni of Ife to meet her in Akure ASAP. And they said immediately Ooni of Ife got that call, Ooni of Ife went to Akure to meet up with Queen Naomi. And when he got there, he was shocked at what Queen Naomi said she had seen in her dream. One thing Kabiesi does not play with is Queen Naomi's dreams, because Queen Naomi's dream is always a revelation. When she dreams indeed. And so Kabiesi, for the 3 years that he lived with Queen Naomi, he saw that over and over again. So this time around, they said Queen Naomi just had this very scary dream that, nobody, like, she couldn't understand where it was coming from. Now, in her dream, she said, she had seen a woman who was so old, like really, really old in that dream. And she was walking towards, it was as if she was entering a forest when she saw the woman. And the woman called her Shino Kunola. Is it how they pronounce her other name, Shino Kunola? Yes, that the woman did not call her Naomi, that the woman called her Shino Kunola Ogunsi. And when she turned around, she saw the woman, and the woman was standing in front, and there were two other women standing behind the woman. So it was almost looking as if this woman is a queen, an elderly queen, like a queen, and these other people standing behind her were like her maidens, so in the dream, but inside the forest. And they said something to Queen Naomi that made a statement in her heart. And here is what it is alleged that they said, okay? It said a woman called Queen Naomi and told Queen Naomi never ever to hand over Ooni of Ife's meal to anybody that does not have the Ifa staff that was given to the Ooni of Ife. That there is a staff that was handed over to the Ooni of Ife when he was coronated, and they handed over so many, like 7 staff of authority to the Ooni of Ife. Now, each of those staff of authority, if you're sending people on an errand, you can go with them. Now, there is one long one. There was something Abike Jagaban was carrying up and down the other time that people said that Kabiesi gave to her, that if somebody wants to represent Ooni of Ife in an event, they will go with that staff of authority. Now, they said those ones are the bigger ones. They said there are small, handy ones like this also, that if Ooni of Ife wants to send people to places, that they go with depending on the kind of errand, they can go with either the big ones or the small ones. So they said, this woman said that whether it's Ooni of Ife's wife or Ooni of Ife's sister or Ooni of Ife anybody, that except Paropo, that Queen Naomi should not hand over Ooni's meal to anybody that does not have that staff. That when anybody comes to collect Ooni of Ife's meal from Queen Naomi should demand for the staff. And when they take the staff out, Queen Naomi should be able to, Queen Naomi should touch the head of the staff. If the staff is hot, then Queen Naomi should know that that is the real staff. And Queen Naomi should feel free, give the person the food and go and sleep. But anyone else, Queen Naomi should never ever hand over Kabiesi's food to that person, so that they don't get her into trouble. That there's nothing they will not do right now, because they are very, very upset with Olori Naomi. They feel that Olori Naomi is the reason why they are going through the predicament that they are going through right now. You see, one thing we do not do as humans is that we find it difficult to take responsibility for our action. Okay, I think what these people are going through now was a seed that was sown, and right now they are reaping the fruit of the seed that they had sown, and they shouldn't put it on anybody. And I think that it will not be fair for anybody to think that Queen Naomi is responsible for what they are going through. Queen Naomi was just a beautiful girl, or a beautiful girl. She is just a beautiful girl who got married to a man that she loves. She, deserves to be with her husband. She deserves to be in her matrimonial home. So if the gods or, posterity is fighting for her to return back to where she belongs, you can never blame it on her. she is human. She's just doing what every other human will do. Has she ever tried to attack anybody or anything? And so right now, um, they said that she had this dream and the dream scared the living daylight out of her. So she had to call Kabiesi to relate this dream to her. And when Kabiesi went to her and Kabiesi listened to what Queen Naomi said, and Kabiesi now said that he will do just that. So right now, anybody, whether it's Dr. Elizabeth, because I'm still sure that it's going to continue to be Dr. Elizabeth, whether it's Dr. Elizabeth or anybody, that person has to come with the staff, that staff of authority to collect means from the Ooni of Ife. Now, this is not naturally to say that Dr. Elizabeth is capable of doing anything to hurt Kabiesi, but as it is rumored, they say that anybody could do anything. She could be manipulated. She could be like maybe they give her something or anything. Nobody can tell because right now they say the battle in the palace of the Ooni of Ife is really tough. Like it's not small. It's not business as usual. Everybody is trying to win and they are ready to do anything that is within their power to ensure that you see this time that they win this race. And they say when Kabiesi was there, that Kabiesi was so emotional over this dream. Queen Naomi had seen dreams like this. They said that I think 2 weeks before Queen Naomi left the palace of the Ooni of Ife, Queen Naomi had a dream and and related that dream to the Ooni of Ife and told the husband that they should pray. Ooni of Ife at that time they had already finished, everything they were doing with the Ooni of Ife. Ooni of Ife did not take it serious, and Queen Naomi went ahead and prayed. Now they said that a week before Queen Naomi left the palace, Queen Naomi had a dream that she saw herself by the side of the road, and Kabiesi convoy was passing like Kabiesi convoy was passing and people were hanging. Like, how some people, those their big bosses, how they used to put their hands outside and all of that. They were passing and Kinami was trying to beckon on them to stop. And, they were seeing her, but they did not recognize her. It was almost as if it wasn't Pinami they were saying. That was something that happened in her dream, and she knew there was trouble. And that was when she started calling the attention of her husband. Started calling the attention of her husband. But unfortunately, at that time, it was looking as if the man had already been taken, like the man had already gone. And so everything happened at the end of the day. See where we are right now. So because of these things, Oni does not play with Pinami's dream. Oni knows that any dream that Pinami sees is more of a revelation. So Oni doesn't play. It is alleged that, rather rumored that, Oni of Ife has decided to make sure that anybody who goes to bring her food, his food goes with his staff of authority. Going to bring you more update. Appreciate you so much. Thank you.